President Trump has massed a formidable American war machine in West Asia. One of the world's most powerful aircraft carriers is in position. Advanced fighter jets and stealth bombers are on standby. Around 40,000 US troops are now deployed, and additional missile defense systems have been rushed into the region. The firepower is in place, the signals are clear, and yet the order to strike has not come. So what is holding Washington back? Tonight, we examine 5 hard military realities that explain why overwhelming American power has not translated into action against Iran.
The USS Abraham Lincoln and its strike group are prowling the West Asian coast, a visible show of American force. Yet, despite the presence of F-35C jets and Tomahawk-laden destroyers, the order to strike Iran has not come.
Roll over, but they are negotiating. They'd like to do something, and we'll see if something is going to be done. They had a chance to do something a while ago, and it didn't work out, and we did Midnight Hammer. I don't think they want that happening again, but they would like to negotiate. We are negotiating with them right now, yes.
Washington and Tehran are currently locked in a tense diplomatic dance. Trump wants a total halt to Iran's nuclear program and strict limits on its ballistic missiles, a demand Tehran has flatly rejected, even as it hints at nuclear flexibility.
Well, I think there are a lot of targets that the U.S. and maybe Israel, if they join in, could attack, including eliminating Iran's ballistic missile production facilities, eliminating perhaps what's left of their air defenses going back after the nuclear program, and destroying the state instruments like the Revolutionary Guard that threaten their neighbors in the region, but also their own population. I think as the state institutions are weakened, the potential for the regime to collapse increases. I think the regime is more unpopular now than it's been at any point since 1979.
First, the Houthis delivered a warning. A relatively small Iranian-backed force tied down the US Navy for months in the Red Sea. Drones and missiles forced American warships to fire expensive interceptors again and again. Iran is a far larger, far more capable adversary. While the Houthis tested, Iran could overwhelm.
Donald Trump constantly claims they've brought warships. But the Iranian nation shall not be intimidated by these things. The Iranian people will not be stirred by these threats. They do not fear a fair confrontation. We are not the initiators and do not want to attack any country, but the Iranian nation will strike a strong blow against anyone who attacks and harasses them.
Second, missile swarms beat missile shields. Iran has several hundred ballistic missiles at its disposal. Ballistic missiles, cruise missiles, and even hypersonic missiles. Along with that, there are thousands of drones. Even the best defenses struggle against saturation. One leak is enough to cause damage and change the tide of the conflict. Third, America is running low on interceptors. US stocks are depleted after the 12-day war in June between Israel and Iran. Each interceptor costs millions of US dollars. Iran's missiles are cheaper and faster to replace. In a prolonged exchange, the math turns unfavorable. Israel alone spent over $17 billion during the June conflict. This time, the cost for the US could be much larger. Fourth, US allies in the Gulf would take the first hit. Iran has warned that its response would not be limited. Gulf states host US bases. Israel sits within range. Shipping lanes, energy infrastructure, all would be exposed. Many Arab partners have made it clear that they do not want their territory used for launching attacks because they know retaliation would land on them. Fifth, there is no clean strike. Analysts agree that a quick surgical attack on Iran is a myth. Nuclear facilities are hardened and dispersed. Missiles and drones are hidden deep within mountains. Iran's network of regional allies would activate immediately. What begins as an air campaign risks turning into a long, bloody conflict with no clear exit. So the military buildup continues, pressure rises, tense diplomacy continues. For the US, the power to strike exists, but restraint for now is driven by reality, not reluctance. Because once the first missile flies, then there is no going back from the firestorm it would ignite.